now? What do we got?
Kathleen Kennedy is not soon retiring.
Kathleen Kennedy. Okay, so for all you guys who have been waiting so patiently for the end of the, what is it, like I call it like the reign of terror. Let me move this over here. The reign of terror that is Kathleen Kennedy. It could be coming soon. I'll go into. I didn't do a deep dive into the story for Zendaya, but I will do it for this. So let's go into this a little bit. So for guys that, if you don't know what's going on with Star Wars, Lucasfilm, she was made the studio head for Lucasfilm. She was handpicked by George Lucas after the sale, and on paper it seemed like it was a good idea. But I don't have a problem with most of the things that she's done. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have gotten a green light for The Mandalorian, for a lot of the movies that I do like, not the prequel, but the Rogue One, the Andor, things that have won a lot of people over and things that have made people really happy. But Kathleen Kennedy also is one of the reasons why all these delays. They announce things, they get canceled. They announce things, they get canceled. We got a director for the Wonder Woman director is going to be directing a Star Wars movie. Not happening. This director is going to be directing. Not happening. They announce things and then they just don't happen. She's the most. I'm not saying she's the reason behind it, but it's under her watch. Most of the things that I've been seeing have been of people like singing and dancing the praises. They're so happy about this news because they like to make her the face of everything that's wrong in the world of Star Wars. The whole Star Wars is all woke stuff. But here's what we got from Deadline. It says Kathleen Kennedy speaks out on her Lucas plans. She is not soon retiring. Ha! Fooled you. The films that will keep her in Star Wars orbit for years to come. Exclusive. This is from Deadline. I thought I'd seen it all in the trade journalism, but the piranha-like frenzy on Kathleen Kennedy, I told you, and the successor speculations that followed Matt Belloni's Puck report that Disney was putting her out to pasture in a new one is a new one on me. Belloni for years has been beating on Kathleen Kennedy like she owes him money, whoever this Belloni guy is. And this week he reported Kennedy was retiring. I recall he essentially did the same thing more than a year ago. And yet she's still here. But yet here she is producing the Mandalorian movie and preparing the Sean Levy directed Star Wars film that Ryan Gosling is circling. I doubt that's going to happen. As well as numerous other films and streaming projects with A-list participants. Still, the trade followed with gusto, dishing speculative reporting on who might succeed Kennedy. The takeaway was chaos and that Kennedy was being pushed. The reality is different and far from orderly. According to insiders, Kennedy has been working on a succession plan for a couple of years, eyeing candidates from within in process with Bob Iger and Alan Bergman. To put someone like Dave Filoni, who knows the Star Wars inside and out, in a strong position. I admire Filoni's hustle and ability to turn over hard ground, but his penchant for defining industry people like Kennedy is despairing. Despairing ways. Well, I don't understand that. I didn't appreciate it when Deadline founder Nikki Finke did it here, and it feels like the appetite for what is that? Schadenfreude? What is that, German? Is nowhere near as high now, given how this business is still trying to regain footing after a global pandemic. The year-long labor strikes and most recently the devastating wildfires that ravaged South California. Kennedy would seem as unlikely target for ire in good times and bad. 13 years into her running Lucasfilm, she has done much with the challenge of trying to broaden George Lucas' Star Wars vision after Disney bought it for the $4 billion in cash. in stocks in 2012. It's a challenge Amazon now. It's a challenge Amazon now will try to with James Bond after purchasing creative control from 007 gatekeepers for $1 billion, beyond the $8 billion they paid them. MGM. I don't know what that has anything to do with it. Kennedy arguably is the most successful woman producer executive in Hollywood history. This is true. Let me skip down a little bit more. Kathleen Kennedy. The truth is, and I want to just say loud and clear, I am not retiring. I will never retire from movies. I will die making movies. That is the first thing that's important to say. I am not retiring. What's happening at Lucasfilm is I have been talking for quite some time with Bob Iger and Alan about what eventual succession might look like. We have an amazing bench of people here, and we have every intention of making an announcement months or a year down the road. We are in lockstep as to what that's going to be, of what that is going to be, and I am continuing. I'm producing the Mandalorian movie right now, and I'm also producing Sean Levy's movie, which is after that. So I'm continuing to stay at Lucasfilm and looking very thoughtfully with Bob and Alan as to who's stepping in. So that is all underway, and we have every right to make the announcement when we want to make it. So for all these people that have been reporting on Kathleen Kennedy, she's finding out ding dong the witch day, blah 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 blah. Doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. Or from what I'm reading, I think it is going to happen, but it's not going to be like the kick in the butt, out the door kind of thing that people are trying to make it seem to be. So I'm thinking that it's just going to be a quiet little, I'm going to do this new role here. I still will be a part of Lucasfilm, but this person will be taking over the overall creative control of it or whatnot. So let us know what you guys think about that. Do you want Kathleen Kennedy gone? Do you think it's time? Do you think they're just, I don't know. You think she has like, she knows where the bodies are buried? Like, why has it been so long? Let us know what you guys think, and let's keep talking about that. What's the next topic on the rundown? Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.